This is from Nickel and Dimed on Not Getting By in America by Barbara Ehrenreich. When Melissa is getting ready to leave work at 6, I tell her I'm quitting, possibly the next day. Well, then she thinks she'll be going too because she doesn't want to work here without me. We both look at the floor. I understand that this is not a confession of love, just a practical consideration. You don't want to work with people who can't hold up their end or whom you don't like being with, and you don't want to keep readjusting to new ones. We exchange addresses, including my real and permanent one. I tell her about the book I'm working on, and she nods, not particularly surprised, and she says she hopes she hasn't said too many bad things about Walmart. I assure her that she hasn't and that she'll be well disguised anyway. And she tells me she's been thinking about it and $7 an hour isn't enough for how hard we work after all. And she isn't going to apply at a plastics factory where she hopes she can get $9. At 10 that night, I go to the break room for my final break. 2 foot sore to walk out to the smoking area and sit down with my feet up on the bench. My earlier break, the one I'd committed so many crimes to preserve, had been a complete bust, with no other human around but a management-level woman from accounting. I have that late shift shut-in feeling that there's no world behind the doors, beyond the doors, no problem greater than the mystery items remaining at the bottom of my cart. There's only one other person in the break room anyway, a white woman of maybe 30, watching TV, and I don't have the energy to start a conversation, even with the rich topic of the strike at hand. And then, by the grace of God, who dictated the Sermon on the Mount to Jesus, who watches over Melissa and sparrows everywhere, the TV picks up on the local news, and the news is about the strike. A picketer with a little boy tells the camera, "This is for my son. I'm doing this for my son." Senator Paul Wellstone is standing there too. He shakes the boy's hand and says, "You should be proud of your father." At this, my soul companion jumps up, grinning, and waves a fist in the air at the TV set. I give her the rapid 2 index fingers pointing down signal that means, "Here, us, we could do that too." She bounds over to me where I'm sitting. If I were feeling peppier, I would have gone over to her, leans into my face and says, "Damn right." I don't know whether it's my feet or the fact that she said damn or what, but I find myself tearing up. She talks well past my legal break time and possibly hers about her daughter, how she's sick of working long hours and never getting enough time with her, and what does this lead to anyway when you can't make enough to save. I still think we could have done something, she and I, if I could have afforded to work at Walmart a little longer.